Hello, this is the Highground Media with AJ
Hey.
and Prez. So today we're talking about Star Wars Theory's new film, Vader, Shards of the Past.
Yeah,
that was a surprise.
it was alright actually.
Yeah, I've seen a few Star Wars fan films, and the majority, they're all based in forests and not very well made. But this one was a nice surprise. It had its cheesy moments.
Yeah, it's got this concept of memes. You can tell it's taken very iconic moments from very iconic characters and just rolled with it.
Yeah. So before we start, this is a spoiler review. So in the description is the link to the video. So just pause this.
Go watch
open the tab.
And then come back and watch this.
And then we'll go into more details.
Yeah.
So let's get ready and go into the start of the movie.
Well, we'll do first impression first.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Overall, we've got a list, so
All right. Yeah, we'll stick to the list.
Don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
No, all right. First, did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Too short. But I understand why.
Yeah, if they do too much and then they've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
They're trying to do it's 4 parts. I think they got trying to
something
do
like that. I can't remember exactly, but last time I checked, this is trending trending 4 at the moment on YouTube. So hopefully it's going to keep building that momentum and reach maybe 2 million views or something like that. I think it's at 1.5 at the moment.
That's ridiculous. It's only been out, what? At the time of recording, it's been out 2 days? 3 days?
A day and a half now. I think it was premiered on the Thursday in America. I don't remember what time, because we're in the UK, so...
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, if you can tell, we're British. It's a very sexy way. No, look at us.
But no, it was very good for, not just for a fan film, but it's got a very good concept.
For a movie, or
I
guess a small TV episode, it had its quality. The sets were well built.
You can see where they've spent the budget and kind of...
Yeah, the CGI was fine.
It's much better than something I've seen. So
yeah.
Much better than some Star Wars scenes that we have seen.
No, and it looks like the Star Wars fan base has come together and built something really good. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. Hopefully, I know Star Wars has been a bit iffy since The Last Jedi.
But people just kind of got bored. Like, they're kind of killing it.
Yeah, well, you killed off Luke Skywalker, but that's not what that.
Spoiler.
If you've not watched The Last Jedi, then go home.
Go to the shop and buy it, or get it online, watch it, because you're really...
Torrent it, whatever. Yeah. Watch it, for God's sake, and make up your own mind. And come back to this video. And
then Solo, people have just kind of forgotten about.
If that came out now, it would have been, so much better, because you just expect Star Wars in Christmas now.
Yeah.
And, we didn't get that, and so this felt like the best we could get, even though, it still didn't kind of, what's the word?
It didn't capture me.
What is it, itch or something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a bit...
Cool. Yeah. It's a bit cold in here.
But, getting nice and that's why I got the nice thick jumper. But, it just... They're killing it a bit like Marvel films. Everyone's getting bored of them, really. They kind of...
Yeah, I guess so. But
they're doing 3 or even, I think, maximum 4 a year, and it's just overkill now. Like, people are still anticipating the big films, like in Endgame, which is coming out in a couple of months. That's what's got hype for. But I know Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I haven't seen it, so apparently it's good.
It is good, but it's just...
I can't keep up with them.
Yeah. And then you've got all the TV shows and spin-offs and so on. It's not going well.
At the moment with Star Wars, there isn't really that many options at the moment for the spin-off shows. Like, they had Rebels, which was quite good.
They did have the Clone Wars.
Well, that's coming back. We're getting that, but that's going to be on Disney streaming stuff, so I don't know what that's going to be in the UK. Hopefully on Netflix.
It'll be on Tinderweb.
Yeah, probably come out a year later.
Yeah, probably.
You can tell we're bitter. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But
Mandalorian's coming out.
Yeah, that should be good.
That's I'm excited for.
I mean, we're getting off topic now.
Guys, let's get back to Star Wars Theory's Vader movie.
Right.
So...
Best aspects.
The CGI and the and the battles, you know, like when Darth Vader is fighting those clones at the start,
Oh,
which I thought was a really epic scene, though I was really confused what was going on. I
Yeah,
was no idea.
Well, we watched the first time I watched it was with you. And
Yeah.
Literally for.
He was choking some dude.
It's what, 15, 16 minutes long?
Yeah.
For 14 of those minutes, not a clue what was going on.
No.
I was still.
Well, I had the premise that I knew it was after Revenge of the Sith, but I wasn't sure. Like 8 months after, I think.
Well, yeah, but like at the start, he's attacking clones. Then he could, randomly gets the opposite to kill.
Do you remember that?
The
Do you
Emperor,
remember Battlefront 2 when there was the rebel clone army?
Mm.
I thought it was going to be something like that. Like
Well, yeah.
They were rebel clones fighting against Vader, and Vader was, suppressing and whatnot. So to find out he was fighting the Emperor was a twist that I actually quite enjoyed, but was still very confused about because
it was all a dream.
Well, was it? I don't know. I still don't know if it was a dream because he did fight and then he sort of,
Then he's just
Sidious sort of tricked him.
sat in the corner, just you dick.
Yeah, and I don't know how that sort of did he use some sort of mind trick at the end to get back up to his position. I don't know, but if that was the case, he was really beating the Emperor.
Yeah.
For which I don't know how I feel about that because I always thought Vader was meant to be weaker, but he used his anger. Yeah.
Anger leads to hate. No.
Hate leads to suffering. He did put that in, didn't he? Actually. Yeah, that was quite funny.
Right. My best aspect was I really liked the CGI bits. Like it really worked.
Like when the mask reveal.
The mask reveal, when they were like using the ships to land in places, like right at the very end, he goes to Naboo and lands there, and like it really looked a lot like. I know people aren't going to like it, but it looked a lot like the prequels. It had that very strong aesthetic.
Yeah, definitely, because we're born in the prequel era.
Sorry.
Haters or lovers, whatever, but I did like the prequels. Sorry. Okay, well, that goes any chance of us getting any subscribers.
Yeah.
So cheers, but
it really worked very well for where it's meant to be in the timeline.
Yeah, like Vader's. I always thought it was a bit weird that after failing to get Padme, which was his main reason for joining the dark side, and then Padme died straight away, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to follow this guy because this guy seems to know what he's doing."
Yeah.
It makes sense that he actually fought against it. He's like, "I've killed everyone I know. My wife is dead. What on earth am I doing? Why not kill the guy that started this all?" Which is Sidious. So it makes sense. It's nice to see that side as well.
Right. Worst aspect.
Worst aspects. I did not like the Padme Anakin scene. It was just a bit.
It was a bit shoehorned in.
Yeah, it didn't really make sense. I'm not sure I like the idea of these sort of flashback things in Star Wars. Didn't feel right, and I thought they cast the Padme well.
Yeah, but the Anakin.
No offense to the
young Anakin.
No offense to the kid, obviously. He's a fan, so that's important. He's enjoyed himself and he gave it a good go. It just didn't feel right. Like I didn't really associate him as Anakin. But that's just me.
So I'm going off memory, but it did just look like they brought a random kid, put a wig on him, and just actually, I think that is his hair. I think. Yeah. So I saw when they were doing the auditions. Donald Trump, but no, it was the really dodgy wig.
Yeah, but it's not the right colour.
Well, no, it weren't like orange. Bromley. I don't know what he's got, but no, it just didn't look quite right.
Mm.
But that's nothing compared to my worst bit.
What?
Darth Sidious looks like a love child of Yoda and Sidious.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah,
the voice was spot on, and especially for the lot of lines he had, it sounded great, but he looked.
He did. His face was
very
a bit
strange,
which I find weird because I saw them do like the makeup thing before, like behind the scenes before this came out, and he looked alright in that. And then I saw him in this, and I thought, did they just have a redesign? I don't know. He just looked funny.
It just doesn't look right.
No.
Like, if you haven't seen it, like especially go back just to look at the scenes of just him getting strangled or kind of in like that face, because it just looks like when Yoda goes a bit like that, and it's just really weird. But again, it was quite enjoyable to watch.
It was funny seeing him squirm like that, and then but the weird bit was when he lifted himself up with the force out of it like that. I was like, oh my god, what's going on there?
Yeah, That takes a lot of energy. He could just stand up.
Yeah, well, his legs are sort of,
Just
doesn't he have a cane? No, that's just, no, he doesn't, does he?
It was because he was getting strangled, so he thought, I'll do it like this.
No. Yeah. Well, actually, I will say one thing, because I know before this, Star Wars kept switching between the voice actors for Darth Vader, and this guy was the popular one at the start, but wasn't picked because he could play it really well, but he just didn't bring that emotion. Like he did a very good Vader, whereas the other guy had lots of emotion, but wasn't quite sounding like Vader. So they picked the other guy first, and then Jesse Gomez, who plays Vader, came in with another audition later on, and I think pulled it out of the bag, and I thought this actually sounds like Vader. I thought it was a really good Vader voice, so that was impressive. And obviously he's not quite Vader yet anyway, still.
No,
Anakin turning into Vader.
It's kind of in that kind of cross section for like 20 years where it was just,
Yeah.
He turns from, this random white dude to James Earl Jones, which was,
Yes, that
it's
is...
just a very...
Well, yeah, but that's because James Earl Jones has a very powerful voice, and if they went with Hayden Christensen's style of voice, that would have been not very intimidating, as we've found out in the prequels.
Well, to be fair, I can't knock it. The dialogue he was given was still... there were parts where it was just very...
Yeah, I don't like sound.
I don't like sound.
I really don't.
When he's trying to be romantic, it's just sounding so creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've just got an image of that now.
We'll go past that, because we've got other things to talk about.
Yeah, so, well, have we?
Well, not really.
We've just got beer, cider. And time on our hands, so yeah.
That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, let's hope you guys are actually still listening at this point. If you're not, cool. Don't blame you.
Cool.
Brilliant, man. Who doesn't love that? Oh shoot, I'm missing your thing. Right, have you got the internet up?
No, because I'm not connected to internet here.
Okay, well never mind. Anyhow, I can't show you the concept art then, but when
if you're watching it on the YouTube, we can put images in.
Yeah, we'll probably do that. If we
like
don't,
here and now.
If we don't, we were lazy or we just
forgot.
We forgot.
Probably.
Sorry, maybe we're out of time. Yeah, hopefully these will get a bit more professional, but or maybe not because we're British. We're pretty lazy.
Yeah, well, I'm very lazy anyway.
Oh yeah.
That's literally everyone.
He's doing a masters in media. It's taken 2 years. Yeah.
Because of the busy life I live, I have to take 2 years.
He does many days.
Yeah, solid 1 day a week. It's
impressive.
And the rest of the time I'm in
Most
bed
impressive.
probably. So yeah.
Do it. Right. Yeah. So speculations. Yeah. So this is what we're bringing up some concept art now.
Yeah.
Or imagine it. If not,
where's it going?
Mace Windu.
Is that confirmed?
No, it's
from
confirmed.
other people?
You can even see in the thing there's the blue and the purple in that sort of light at the end. It's definitely Mace because
he's the only one who's got purple.
Well, plus Star Wars Theory confirmed that when he did the original campaign, he was I think he was trying to raise $1 million to do the whole thing in one go, but Disney said you've only got to put all the money in one go by yourself. Yeah. You can't get loads of people crowdfunding for it. So if you do want to support it, you can do it through another way, which is through his Patreon. So if you go through Patreon and subscribe to him, you can pay about $5 a month, and that will help fund it. So if we want this as soon as possible, let's all go and support it, because this is pretty epic. And I want to know what happens next, because I love Mace. He's a legend.
Well, one-armed Mace as well. Well, one-handed, because it kind of was about there. But...
Do you think George Lucas, though, was foreshadowing how he would die? And obviously in this he's not dead, by being calling him Mace Windu.
I mean...
Did anyone else not think that? I mean...
I can see where you're going with it, but realistically, I don't think it was...
I just wish it would have been perfect if Palpatine had a mace and whacked him through the window, because that would have been perfect. Anyone else? No? Is that just me? Is that just me? Well,
probably just you.
But anyway, one-armed Mace is back, and I think he's bringing some new Jedi with him. So I saw some pictures, and I can't remember the others, but there was one which looked freaking epic. So he had 2 lightsaber blades coming, like Wolverine or something, coming out of his arms on each thing. I'm like, That is going to be awesome. Like, just before that, like...
Very impractical, but it works.
you know, something, I don't know how Vader's going to fight that. Just probably punch him. Yeah, because he did. Oh yeah, that reminds me of that. The blaster effect thing.
Which looks... I know where it's took it from the Force Awakens.
Yeah, which was...
But he's made it look cooler.
Yeah, it's much cooler, and obviously he can do a lot better. So, and it was like, why don't they do that?
Why can't they do it? So yeah,
just. But those poor clones, just doing their job. You know.
But was it all a dream? Because
it was not a dream. I honestly don't think it was a dream. If anyone thinks it is a dream or isn't a dream, comment below, and we can decide.
Tell us, because we're not sure.
Because like I said, we've been drinking a few beers. It's Christmas. So
Nearly.
No, basically it's Christmas, but
2 days to Christmas.
For me, it's Christmas.
Well, for me, it's every day's Christmas because
you don't do anything. Yeah, that's correct. So, what about yourself? You've any speculations? What do you think is going to happen? Because you haven't looked at the concept art, but you've got some ideas, I'm sure.
I've got some ideas of where they could possibly go.
Okay, let's go.
We've got a wine somewhere, but we'll ignore that.
I hope that you're not hearing this. Hopefully, it's far away. But if you are, we do apologise.
Yeah, but anyway, where it's going, I think if we get to see episode 2, 3, 4, whatever, how many we go to, it could go in many places. I'd want to see it is it's gone. But
okay, yeah, hopefully.
I've lost my train of thought now. No, where I want to see it go is just to kind of fill the gap, because it's a massive gap between episode 3 and then you've got 3.5/9.
I thought it takes more like 3.999
in
Rogue One.
Right.
I'll do a solo, but that doesn't really count because Vader's not in that.
Because nobody's seen it.
Oh, Darth Maul.
If he's in it, if he just just see him in the corner, just
That'd be cool.
That would be a nice. But no, I just want to see where they got like the gap, because we had the very beginnings of the Empire, and then like 20 years.
We don't know. I know you guys read all the books and the comics. I did start reading the books, and I have read, I think it's Dark Lords of the Sith or something like that, which is Vader and Palpatine, which is quite a good book. So if you haven't read that, read that, it's really good. But yeah, we don't really know how they went from clone troopers to, stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And I know obviously, I guess it was there's some canon reason, whatever. But it'd be nice to see how it sort of changes from Republic tech to Empire tech. So maybe they build the first Star Destroyer in this sort of thing. So we get to see a bit more of the Empire starting to build. So maybe the first TIE Fighter. I don't know. Maybe they're not coming.
You see the plans. That would be quite.
We did see the Death Star.
You see the Death Star plans.
You see it in the background.
Yeah.
They built that pretty quick. Considering.
Well, considering
8 months, they've got the whole circle
small
thing.
Moon.
Yes.
Or is it? Yeah.
So that's the moon.
It's no moon.
That's a space station.
Because we don't unless you go into all the ethos and all the different areas and the backgrounds and so on, which I don't as much. I know you have done a little bit, but
up until last year, because if you didn't realise, I don't really like that movie, but it's all right.
It's all right.
But
people had problems with it, and I understand why.
It put me off a little bit, but maybe I'm just old. Actually, I'm not even old, but maybe I'm just not the kid like I was, because I liked the Phantom Menace, so I'm a hypocrite.
I mean, this is it. That's everyone's turned off now. They've heard that the events have exploded, and
I even liked. No, actually, I don't. I was gonna say I liked Attack of the Clones, but as a kid, I'd watch all of it, and then I like Sam.
That's it.
Except for the bit with Padme in that gimp suit, whatever she's wearing, I don't know, because that was hot.
To be fair, the fight scenes in Attack of the Clones, like the battle with Dooku, the battle in the pit, it just is good.
All those Jedi, and that was an awesome bit, but stupid.
Mace Windu just, Jango Fett, it's just a great bit.
Paul Boba.
Yeah. Don't take your kids to work.
Well, he'll be back. You think about it. Mace Windu's back.
Yeah.
We've got an opportunity to bring Darth Vader and Boba Fett into this same story because he wants revenge.
Well, yeah, you can see where the introduction was, because they kind of just made.
And actually, guess who also in Star Wars through his Instagram, the actor who played the kid Boba Fett said, I'd be interested in a role in this. I don't know if he was actually in the movie, because I know he said it, but maybe it didn't work out, but bring him back as Boba Fett.
That would be cool.
Boba Fett, and then we could have no disintegrations. We can he disintegrates Mace Windu.
That would be cool.
Like, Vader chops off his other arm, and then Boba's like, flame from.
Well, but
actually,
also,
I don't know, disintegration. That's incineration, isn't it?
well, fire is incineration.
Yeah, so what would be disintegration?
Just
I don't know. How do you,
like a laser?
how do you disintegrate? Maybe. Yeah. So, yeah, comment below. How do we disintegrate people?
We're asking for a lot of comments here. Because
and there's probably only 2 people watching this. Me, you, actually, and I think probably his mum.
my mum definitely won't watch this.
No, she doesn't know what she's doing now.
Yeah. She's very... Well, she's not old. She's very senile.
She's Irish.
She's Irish.
Poor bugger.
Very sad.
Yes.
But, no, it'd be nice to do a full circle if they introduce Boba.
Yeah, I think.
Because then, you know, in...
Boba, Maul, and Darth Vader against Mace and all the others.
That would just be really quite cool. Like, a nice way to show what happened to him. Even if it's not...
And Captain Panaka from
Yeah.
Phantom Menace. Sit there on the boot. Bring back Captain Panaka.
If you're bringing in everyone, Akbar, please.
Akbar. Well, yeah,
Please.
yeah, it is. It's a trap.
Yeah.
It really is a trap.
Let's try.
Maybe his brother.
What? General.
I don't know.
Private.
Rear Admiral.
I don't know.
I don't know. Admiral. Corn.
You can tell we've done what we're going to say.
This is very scripted.
No, it's just... Yeah. Bring in a load of characters. Like, it'd be nice to see just hints to
Yeah.
the canon stuff.
Just a fan service movie.
Yeah.
Because that's all we really want. You know, even Luke Skywalker comes back in time. I don't know. He when he disappeared at the end of Last Jedi, spoiler, he comes back in time to fight along Mace Windu. Who doesn't want that? Mark Hamill says he's out of the movies now. Comes in, he says, I'll do that.
Yeah.
How awesome would that be?
I mean, to be... Anything Mark Hamill's decent, so it's fine.
Yeah. Just get Mark Hamill a role. He can play.
He could probably do Morgan Freeman in a biopic, if I'm honest. Dude,
Not quite sure how that's going to work, but yes. Comment below if you want Mark Hamill to come back in time for this fan movie. It's a fan movie. Why don't we just make it crazy? Actually, if anyone, I don't know if anyone has, but someone needs to comment the link of this movie to Mark Hamill on his Twitter.
Yeah.
Get him to watch this. Because Mark Hamill is a fan of Star Wars and he will retweet this and get this out there. So just send it to everyone. I'd say send it to Harrison Ford, but he'd probably be like, huh?
I mean, that's a very apt impression of what he would do.
It pretty much is. I don't know. But yeah.
It's not a problem anymore, basically.
Basically, I love Fleming Bill. Sorry. He's a great guy though.
Yeah, he is. Probably we've done that with that. But
Get Ewan McGregor. If they're not doing his movie, get him to play Obi-Wan.
yeah, can we get Ewan in?
Yeah.
Just even as a camera, just
Yeah.
walk in. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, we can do that.
Hello there.
Hello there. We were meant to do other stuff, but we have had too many beers.
Well, no, it's taken us far too long to admit
Yeah,
how long it's taken us to get this out.
Yeah, we were meant to do this 2 days ago, but
And then we were meant to start.
it's Christmas, guys.
It is Christmas.
And if you had that
Time
noise,
to
that
be
is-
tipsy.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I should have brought more beer.
Um,
Anyway, we're nearly at the end anyway. We've got this thing called Other Issues. I don't know what that means, but
if we had anything that we want to bring up, but
I think we kind of did that.
we've kind of gone
I guess we
woofy
could,
waffy around, haven't we?
we could have a little look and see the latest update on the movie.
Yeah.
He doesn't have internet, so we get the
Because
old phones out.
We're at his place and I haven't connected because we
It's
didn't.
not even my place, it's my parents' place. We will be doing these future videos at my place, so you probably won't see this place
But
again.
we're back home for Christmas.
We're back home for Christmas because, yeah, you know...
even though we're in our
well,
early 20s, we're children.
I don't have any heating as well.
Yeah.
It broke. So.
It's either that or he would have.
Is it
Very,
trending up? Oh, it's trending 6 at the moment. It's gone down. It's gone down, guys. But so
There's
keep watching it.
Just someone else
keep
been
watching it. Yeah, I don't know what was trending number 1 at the
while
moment.
you do that. Oh, the Josh.
And Pancake Art Challenge Mystery Reveal 2 is now trending number 2.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great, guys. That's somehow got more views. 2.9 million.
Like how? But
And someone destroyed a Spurs fan's house with arson decoration. That probably is worth viewing.
Fair enough.
Okay, right. So we're going to look at the comment section to see what people have said. So
Yeah, if you have commented, we might actually give you a shout out. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see if it's any good.
See if anything...
Me catching a blaster bolt was the coolest moment in Star
So
Wars.
from Lore of Cinema, based on obviously the Darth Vader catching of the blaster bolt. So it says Kylo Ren, me catching a blaster bolt was the coolest moment in Star Wars, and Vader says, "Hold my blue milk." I'll do it better, and it was better, simply put. I wonder if there's any speculation.
But while we're doing this, if you've got time, just look down, look at the comments as well, because we're probably going to miss a load of decent things, which...
There must be something decent.
That's really often. I've just noticed the TV's on in the corner, they should keep advertising things.
Yeah, we didn't turn the TV up because we love the environment.
Just saying, that's a series of unfortunate events on Netflix. Very good.
I didn't realise there was a Wilhelm screen.
Was it?
Yeah,
2 minutes.
At 12:29. I'm going to pause it and then I'm going to play it really loud and see if you guys hear it, because I didn't hear it.
There it is.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. There you go, new things.
He's watched it a few times.
Yeah, the second time I was really drunk.
It was last night.
Yeah, about 1 o'clock in the morning and came back after a few beers, because that's what we do in England.
Well, it was the weekend.
Yeah. So, for Americans out there, keep drinking.
Eventually you'll catch us.
We don't endorse alcohol, by the way, I just might have.
This is actually just juice.
It's not alcohol. It is. It's,
Yeah, ignore the calls like badge.
Oh, it does sound back. Free advertisement calls like,
Well, also advertising Apple because of this.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does sound that. Yeah, we've really gone off topic. You've probably closed down this podcast. So for all of you that have kept up to this, at this point,
well done.
Well done.
That's round of applause for you.
If you have got to this point, I want you to comment Coors Light.
Why?
Because I can't think of anything else. If you have done that, then I know you got to the end. So that's what
or you could just say,
because people
Coors Light is something, I won't say. Because
just say your opinion on Coors Light.
Yeah.
Good or bad, whatever.
Mostly negative, because it's not very good.
It's a bit light, I'll admit, but I like it. Maybe I'm an idiot.
Well, we know you're an idiot, but that's for different reasons.
No one's worked out yet, don't say that. Overall verdict. And then
overall verdict. I really enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
I want to say a lot more because there's not enough. There's a lot of movies at the moment which are far too long and not really very well thought out. Apparently, like there are some bits like The Last Jedi didn't really show, like it was just kind of a filler film.
Didn't scratch that itch. It was very all new character based. It ruined Luke a little bit.
Yeah.
Which
The Force Awakens, although it was kind of a start, it worked really well. It did a lot of things very, very
I was still
good.
hyped for Star Wars at that point. And Rogue One, brilliant. And I think that was...
Rogue One's underrated. It really is.
I think the great thing about it was it brought back us into that Star Wars universe, the bit we love, which is the original trilogy, of course.
And you got to see Darth Vader right at the end just being a badass.
Yeah, which was awesome. So that... I think... This took a lot of inspiration, I think, from that scene.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, when he's...
inkling.
Yeah.
Because obviously, as cool as Darth Vader, I haven't really seen him do.
No, until that point, we'd seen him deflect Han Solo's blaster, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
But now we know he can just.
He can do it to anyone.
He can do it even better than that. So.
Or just.
And obviously, that was based on limitations of the technology, of course, back then. So.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, it's nice to go back into that world and just modernise it a little bit more. So, yeah, it's great that fans can do this for what, $100,000 or something you spent? I don't know, something like that. Don't know what it is in pounds. Probably 50 quid. But
it just isn't. It's about £1 billion at the moment because we can't.
Oh yeah,
the pound is worth nothing. No,
this is not a political show.
No, it's
yet.
It's about 180, I think. No, it's less.
It's probably about £95,000 if you want to.
It'd be less than that. It'd be about 70, 80 odd, I think.
Don't know. Anyone that knows about the exchange currency, put them because why not? So what was your overall rating out of 7? Because
out of 7.
If we do things differently, because we're idiots.
5.8.
5.8 or something.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay. So, well, I think because it was a first attempt, and I know he's going to learn from this experience, and hopefully he'll take someone's comments on board. Maybe not ours. Probably not ours.
Don't take ours. We're not very helpful.
We're not. We probably haven't done anything constructive.
And completely wasted however long this has been.
I don't know. I can't.
926 seconds, whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, I would have thought it was a lot longer than that. Wow. We aren't talked as long as I thought.
No.
Actually, no, that is 60 seconds. Isn't it? Whatever. I did maths A-level, so I shouldn't really have done that. But anyway, my verdict will be a 6.35 out of 7.
That was high praise.
Well, yeah, it is pretty good. The CGI was good. The Vader bit when his mask is taken off, that was awesome. The fight scene was awesome. It was too short, but I understand that, so I can't really...
Always leave them wanting more.
Exactly, definitely.
Unless you watch it and it's wanting less.
And the one thing I'm worried about is that, because it's so expensive, he's not prepared to afford to do the second episode. So
I hope he gets the support.
I hope it's enough support that he can do, like, 150 grand, do a 30-minute episode, which is the final one, and rounds it up and just concludes the story. I don't want it to be, he spends another 100 grand to get another 15 minutes.
Yeah. And
then we've got to wait another year to conclude it, because for 15 minutes, 45 minutes in 3 years, I just can't wait that long. I'll be honest with you. You just kind of lose track. But I understand, anyway.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But the only bad bit I think was probably the Padme Anakin scene.
It just wasn't necessary.
I don't know.
I mean, don't wrong, she's a massive character in his story arc. We have to admit that. It's a fact.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I assume it's trying to build some sort of emotional resonance.
But we've seen so much of that in the prequels, and it just didn't sit well with everyone. So
well, maybe not everyone knows, it's just us too. But we've got to do some dislikes, for God's sake. So
got to be critical.
Darth Sidious's face. It's a bit funny.
Just, if that's the one thing they could change for the next one, just the rest of it's fine. Just I don't know if it was prosthetics or
there was bits on
he was a bit too. It was off colour. It wasn't white. He was kind of a dirty greeny.
It is a dirty greeny guy, but
well, something like in the the original trilogy.
Not the sequel.
I wouldn't say sequels. No, original trilogy. He's kind of very pale, but I don't know if that was lighting as well. But
it was only really in one of the movies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that. Anyway, you've been listening to the Highground Media.
You have.
Yeah, and
well done you.
And we haven't thought the name of this podcast, but he's got a catchphrase.
Oh, I do.
And this is it. So
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.